Hello, everyone. Welcome to Moe Talks. We talk football, and it's another peaceful day. I'm here relaxing, having a chill day, and running through the news went on yesterday, the big one, and apparently Boehly speaks, and it was pretty much what I expected. I actually posted on X about it, and I knew that he was just going to go on and on and on. Same old, same old. Nothing has changed. So, looking at the interview and basically what he said, a lot of people are angry, as they rightly should. A lot of people are sad, rightly should be. I feel, was basically speaking to investors, not really focusing on the fans. Because from the fans' point of view, is we want to hear about your plans for the club, footballing, that's football wise. And he's just basically going on and on as a typical businessman and talking about business, talking about trend. Apparently, we're trending now. So, what bugs me is that it's right in front of everyone. He's saying it, Ekbali said it. Have you heard him talk about football? Have you heard him talk about trophies? Have you really heard him talk? Yeah, I was having a conversation with someone not long ago about it, and I raised the point saying that at least before you get into a business, you should make do some kind of research to understand the nature of the kind of business you're getting into. This isn't some American sports. This is Europe, pretty much the rest of the world, how it really works in sports. But he raised the point. He said, given the little time they had to buy Chelsea, there was very little time to do their research. And then I concurred, I agreed, and I was like, fair enough. And then I was like, hang on, didn't Todd Boehly bid for Chelsea earlier on in the past? And when Roman Abramovich turned it down, he did. So at least before you're getting into a business, you should at least have an idea how the business works. You're a billionaire. You're not some by the road side sole entrepreneur or any other regular businessman. So you should have. You had time. There was time. So why didn't you? Why didn't you? So here are some of the the questions that were asked, and his response to most of them. Bully was asked about um, the state of the club. They asked about, hang on, let me get this right. It says, Bowley on Chelsea's power dynamics. The British press exaggerates a lot and leaves things out. We've agreed on a strategy and stuff's getting done. That part I can agree, because yes, the press is these days they're going crazy. Bowley on the rift with Clear Lake. Remember the whole civil war? I'm not going to comment. We have agreed on a strategy and a way forward, and stuff is getting done. And I don't look in the rearview mirror. You should look in the rearview mirror, because that's what you learn from. You're new to this business. Take notes, write it down, your mistakes, and try not to repeat them again. He also says December was peak. But 8 weeks out, things are a little different. If you look at the foundations being built, new managers, new team, new academy leadership, sporting director leadership, and player mindset, all that's there, and now it's about cultivating, growing. I'll stop there for now. And why is everything new? Why is every single one, or every single one at every single level, new? Why is everybody learning? I said this on my previous video that Chelsea is being turned into a giant academy. These are the facts. It's true because everybody's learning. Every single one of us, from the squad to the manager to the directors, everything. And then bully on the fans getting angry. It's par for the course. The reality is, the sooner you learn, you're not going to keep all people happy at the time. Freedom shows up from that. Well, it's true. You can't please everyone. That's very, very true. However, this, for me, this is my own personal opinion. You can feel free to give yours in the comment section. I feel that Bully was not talking to the fans. He was not addressing the fans. He was talking to his business people, his investors, if maybe, and the part where I feel that was really more to the fans, he was just very brief with it. Like this part right here, where he says you can't please everyone, and that you find that freedom shows up. And the other part where he was asked about a striker, I believe, yeah. Bully says strikers are hard to find. You don't go into the grocery store and find a striker. It's an amazing skill set, and you also have to have fantastic mentality. Strikers, that's pure number nine. It can be a little bit tough, especially given the nature of the market, but it's only hard because of your model. Let's be honest here. Decent strikers are not that hard to find. It's only hard because of the rules you set in place for yourself. You've given a particular age bracket, you've given a particular wage structure. Elite strikers don't go for pennies. That's why they're elite. It's that part, he just dismissed it completely and just focused on more and more business talk. Yeah, that's basically it. Where he was talking about the trend. Yeah, what's the. Sorry, I'm going through PYS's Twitter page. Yeah, he says the most misunderstood thing about this project is we are thinking about judging success by years. Mate. You cannot just be judging it by years. Yes, he also talked about them looking at both long term and short term, but there's no sign. The proof is in the pudding. There are no signs that you're looking at the short term. This whole thought of, oh, we're looking at things in long term, this is not just about football, but this in life generally. There is no such thing as long term. Long term only manifests when you have a good run of good short terms. That's only when long term. Because you can't, yes, you can say, okay, the end goal is to do this. But if you do not focus on the short term, okay, what needs to be done? I can't just say, I want to transform where I stay into the best looking place ever. And all I'm just thinking of is the overall, how can I transform? I have to start from somewhere. Yeah? I have to start from the living room. I have to start from the corridors. I have to start from the kitchen. what needs to be done. That's how to be thorough. But these guys, they don't care about the short term. In fact, basically, they don't care about the whole footballing aspect. But the money part, they care a lot. He also goes to talk about how stocks, how teams should, Premier League teams that have stayed long enough in the Premier League, how they can, regardless of relegation, how they can maintain Premier League stock, even if they're relegated. Can you see what's happening here? These guys are about money. They're just looking at how they can keep steady income, steady revenue coming in, regardless of the performance of the pitch on the pitch. That's exactly what he just said here. If money can keep coming in spite of relegation, guys, this is sad. So they're looking to make money without actually paying attention to football. And Chelsea is a football club. Miz, the other side of the coin, he said something. He said, what was the word he used? Something like they're Brighton on steroids. And I agree totally with that, which is why I don't think that even they know it, that this model won't last. The reason he's talking about this, saying if they can maintain Premier League stock, is because they too can foresee that it won't last. Because the general model of football in Europe and the rest of the world, apart from America, is the reward comes with, the good performance comes with reward. If you're slacking on the pitch, you are slacking with rewards. But they just want to come in here and just reap all the rewards without the work on the pitch. So yeah, this speech, it isn't for us the fans, it's for the investors. Because he's not really addressing the fans, it's the investors he's talking to. Which is what I said in my previous 2 videos, I think, when I said that we can make noise. And that noise, especially when it's negative, isn't good for these guys. Because they have investors behind them. And those investors panic. They panic very easily because it's their money. And even if those investors aren't linked with them in terms of investing with Chelsea, let's not forget Clear Lake. Clear Lake, they have a lot of investors. They handle a lot of people's money. And if they feel that they are failing at Chelsea, who's to say that you're not failing with my own money elsewhere? So these guys, they can't afford bad PR, which is why they spend so much money on PR and briefs after briefs. They can't afford it. He also says, we are trending in the right direction, and that's all that really matters. In June, it's been 3 years, excuse me, it's been 3 years in charge. That's not a lot of time, especially when you get to 50, 60, 70 years old in life. I fail to see how that really correlates. Anyway, 3 years in football is a lot of time. Like I said, short-term goals. And maybe I should make another video on this particular part. When you hear people say, trust the process, read my lips. Trust is not demanded. Trust is earned. You earn trust. And how do you want the fans to get on board with you when you're telling them after 3 years that it isn't enough time? They need to see those little nuggets of improvement. We're not really seeing it. The future doesn't look bright. You guys are all about money, money, money. The future looks bright for your investment, not the fans. Give them something. Nobody's saying don't make money. By all means, you're businessmen. Make your money, but let there be a balance. Our players are still running with sponsorless shirts on the pitch. It says it right there on our shirts. Nothing. And it's so sad that there are some fans that are still cheering on this. So sad. So, that's my take. I feel like he wasn't really talking to us fans. He was just basically doing damage control for the investors. That's really what was going on there. And even in the midst of that, he was really just waffling. He wasn't really hitting any hard points. He was just going round and round and round and round. So he didn't disappoint me because this was exactly what I was expecting of him to say. Everybody, it's just the state of Chelsea right now, and it's sad. Oh yeah, I also found out that they want Luis Campos. This guy, I doubt if he'll come to Chelsea. They want him to be their football director. So he's going to be like the ones giving the green light, red light to the sporting directors. This guy is a winner. Works at PSG. He's a winner. He understands the game. Once he just comes and you just give him a brief about the model, like the rest, Christopher Verville and the rest, you'll just see, it's so clear. They're like, this is not for football. So we're really Brighton, but on steroids. So we are going, let's say Brighton is going at 60 miles an hour. We're going at 220 or 180. Yeah, 220 per hour. So we're overdoing. Brighton buys young player. They find good talent. They focus a bit on the football. But we're not doing that. We're doing too much. Hopefully, we can get stuff done. It's just sad what's going on right now at Chelsea. It's just sad. Because being a Chelsea fan, and it's so sad that I opened my channel this time. You guys would have really seen the crazy side of me because hopefully you still will. But back then, man, when Chelsea meant business. I miss those good old days. Yeah, I know some people will say, get over it, Roman Abramovich is gone. I'm not asking for even Roman Abramovich. I'm just saying, come on. Are we supporting the club for money that isn't even ours? Or are we supporting the club for the football? And that's why it surprises me that some fans are cheering this on. What are you celebrating it for? You're not benefiting anything. Football was meant to be our escape from reality. That was our own satisfaction. And you're taking that away. And you're just telling us, oh, we're going to reduce the wages. We're going to do this mid-table. Oh, we're going to streamline this. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. Money, 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 money. How does that impress me? You're not sharing the money with me. The one thing I ask, the one thing I want, you're not giving me. Guys, it's a disturbing thing when you think about it going forward. It's just sad. It's just sad, guys. make another video, like I said, concerning the fans, addressing the fans, just purely addressing the fans. So that will be it for now. Like, share, comment, and please subscribe. Things will get better soon. The channel will grow. I'm counting on that. See you guys soon. Take care. Bye.